What's up, everyone? It's DV, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a portal in BedWars, specifically with custom maps. So why am I showing you how to do this? Well, portals are kind of necessary for traveling around. So with portals, you could do kill blocks. So say you want to do like an obby, and you just want to send people back instead of killing them. Maybe you want to send them to like a jail. You could send them to a different checkpoint. You could do all kinds of stuff with portals. Or imagine, say you got a really cool sniper map or defense map, and you want to have different ways to get to maybe the guard towers, or maybe get a way to get to the back of the base, or maybe back to the NPCs and such. So portals are super helpful with custom maps, and this is just the first video of many. I'm hoping to do like one of these per week, like a tutorial for building in particular custom maps, because guess what, custom maps are going to be huge in BedWars long term, and it's my job to make sure you know how to do things in the game. So the first thing you need to do, you need to head over here to the creative, or you can just go and click on play, go to custom match. We're going to go to the green button here, create a game. That's where you go do all your custom stuff, and we're simply going to select the void map because that's just for the tutorial. You could use any other maps that you want. You can also go and do sandbox mode. Sandbox is great if you just want to do something completely from scratch. In fact, you know what, why don't we do that? Because sandbox mode is going to give you like unlimited, so like someone breaks your bed, you don't have to like, it doesn't start the game over and doesn't give you like a victory or anything like that. You kind of have to customize all that with scripts. So you can see we have no beds. We're going to go and hit blue here, start match, and again, we don't have any beds, so no big deal if you die or someone else dies. The game does not end unless you say it ends. You use the BedWars scripting to do that. Now, if you're not familiar with BedWars scripting, definitely go head over and watch my BedWars scripting tutorial. It shows you how to get everything done, how to get started. But I'll show you some basics in this one too. What we're going to be doing here is I'm going to go and give myself GM mode by typing /GM1. So you can see I gave myself creative mode. And what's cool about this is in creative mode, you can like select stuff. You can see like right here, it says positions. So that's going to be really helpful for you when you're trying to figure out like what a, where a block is. So like the left click is going to be position 1, right click is going to be position 2. Now this is going to come in super handy for when you're trying to find a way or place to basically teleport to. Okay, so now when we're inside GM mode, we can select all, and we can pretty much find anything in the game that is supported. You can get any item in the game in this mode. You might be thinking, DV, there's already a portal in the game, and you're right, there is this portal here. I'm going to show you it. You can place one down and place another, and check it out, you have a portal. That's great and all, right? But what about after you save the map? Guess what happens? These break. It just like, it doesn't work. Okay. It just doesn't work. It's impossible. Yeah. So I would not advise to use those. They're pretty much trash otherwise, but they're pretty much useless for custom map. Don't use these. They're bad. Okay. Just don't use them. If you're just messing around inside a single match, in a single session, same session kind of thing, it's fine. You can just kind of, place them, but you have to reactivate them after you save the map. Otherwise they'll just look like the little platforms at the bottom of that portal. So let's go ahead and get rid of those. We don't want those in our map. What we're going to do though is I'm going to go ahead and get some bedrock. I just like bedrock. That's why I'm using it. But I'm going to show you how you can portal all the way from one location to another. So let's just kind of go up on this. So say this is like a guard tower. Okay. Just for the sake of an example, you're going to use it for anything else. Like maybe you want to be able to, portal between different locations. Maybe you have a really cool build that you want to be able to get one from one side to another. Maybe you just want to have a shortcut just for you. So like, as the host of the match, which you could do as the host of the match, you can teleport around the map, but other people cannot. So there's all kinds of things you could do with this. This is why I'm doing a tutorial on it. First thing we need to do though, is we need to see what this location is. We have it right here. So we're going to write this down: 345 114 and then 189. So that is going to be where we're going to teleport to. So let's get rid of that. And then we are going to come over here, and we're going to say, if you step on, let's see, do we have any neon blocks here? Are there any neons? I don't think, yeah, we don't have any neons yet. Why don't we make it purple wool? Okay. So this is going to be our portal here. So we're going to say anytime you go on purple wool, put it right there, it's going to teleport you up there. Right. And that's the same case. Even if you put it over here, anytime you walk on purple wool, it's going to take you up there. And then we could have another location that is over this way. And we'll just say this is the next location here. And then we're just going to select that. So this is the second location. This one's going to be 432-66339. We got these platforms. This one I have the coordinates for. We're going to make that one be, let's find a good color. Let's say it's, we'll say cyan. We have cyan, right? Okay. So we're going to use cyan block for this. I don't recommend using these blocks in particular. They're just easy for me to reference. I'll show you how to check the different types of blocks. Let's go ahead and surround this. this one is going to teleport us over there. Okay, so we have these, and then we have this. This one's going to teleport us over there. These are going to teleport us up there, as long as I step on those. In order to be able to do this, you do need to use some BedWars scripts. And no, we're not talking about hacks. We're talking about BedWars scripts. So you can see there's a button here. Why would BedWars have a scripts button, dude? So you're going to open that, and then you're going to come to this screen here. I already created a script called main. You can, create any scripts you want. I just create one single script. And what we're going to do here is we're going to create a loop using while, true, do, and then we're going to put an end in here. Now, real quick though, even the easy games devs would tell you, like, dude, if you can, just use the VS Code plugin because it's just night and day better. It has syntax highlighting. It's got autocomplete. You can sync with the editor. It's just really, really good. I know not everyone wants to get into like learning how to program and stuff. It's intimidating. So you don't have to do that. That's just an option. So if you come over here, while true do is basically going to put us in a loop. All right. So it's always going to repeat. We want to slow down that loop so it's not too fast to a point where it's going to kill your game. So just put wait.1. So that's basically 0.1 seconds. And that is going to be our loop speed. Within this loop, we have this handy check from the game devs, which is actually on their reference docs page. So if you want to check that out, definitely do so. But we need to end that loop here. So it's going to look like this. So what we're doing is we're looping through all the players in the match, all right? So for basically every player, just don't worry about it. This is just looping through every player in the match every single time. So we're always getting every player in the game every 0.1 seconds. In order to be able to do anything with players, you pretty much need to get the player's entity. How we do that is we just type in local entity equals player, and then we're going to get the entity like this. And then under here, we're going to put if not entity, then continue. This is code from the devs, by the way. I didn't write this. All right. Continue. This is on their docs. This is on their doc page. You don't have to learn. You can just copy and paste this. So you don't have to worry about anything. There's nothing to stress about. And then under here, we're going to be checking to see what blocks are under the player. So after this loop, we're going to say, okay, local, what's under the player? And that's going to be entity, which is the player, right? This is the player entity. We're going to get the player entity's position like that. And then we're going to do a negative of that position by 0. So it's basically 5 studs under them. 5 studs under them would be the block position. Okay, that's what that means. So basically, if you're at a particular position, you have to -5 it in order to be able to get the block. That's under your feet. I think it's from the waist. The waist of your character model is 5 tall. So using this vector 3, they know which block we're talking about. Now that we have the position that's under the player, we need to check to see if there's a block under them. So we're going to go local block, and then we're going to check the block service, and we're going to get the block at under player. So we're going to see if there's a block under the player. If there is, we're going to have that block entity. So we're going to say if there's a block, then we're going to do something right here. If the block type is item type of .wool purple, make sure it's all case sensitive, then we're going to do something else. Now, before I go further, again, you want to watch my tutorial. If you didn't watch that, it kind of explains all this stuff. But let me show you something. So this is the docs.easy.gg/scripting. If you want to get all the different block types, just go scroll down to types here, and then you're going to go to item type. You load that, and now this is every single item type in the game. So if you want to do, like, maybe you want to use clay tan or clay black, or you want to use slate tiles or some other type of block for these portals, you could do so. Just copy this part, the capitalized, and you'll notice I already did that. It's item type dot, and then the capitalized version of that block type. Okay, so hopefully you're following along. And then here we're going to teleport the player to a C frame. So entity, we're going to set the C frame, and then we're going to do this parentheses like that. And then within here, we need to create a C frame, a new one that has our numbers in it that I got earlier. So 3, 4, 5. This is where we're going. 119. 189. Okay, now if you remember, the numbers I had earlier was 114, right? If you're paying attention, it was 114, but I increased it 5 because otherwise you're going to suffocate in the block, because this is the actual block position that I wrote down. But you don't want to be like teleporting into the block. You want to teleport 5 above the block, so you're just standing on top of the block that way. And that's pretty much it, right? So that's for the purple one. So let's go ahead and run it. I'll show you how this works. So if I go and step on any of these blocks, boom, we just got teleported up here. So let me go and jump into the void. So if I walk on this one, boom. Now we'll do another one. This one right here, it's another purple block. Boom. We're up there, right? Now, if I step on the cyan should do nothing right now. See, nothing yet. So we're going to go back into scripts. So all you got to do is down here, go add a space, type in else if, all one word, block type equals item type. We're just copying what's above, right? Except instead of purple, we're using cyan. Then we just copy this, paste it in. Remember, be careful because there's no undoing here. And that's why another reason why you want to use the VS Code if you can. If you start doing this a lot, definitely switch over to that. These are the numbers that we wrote down earlier right here. I'm just going to paste them. So it's 43266 339. But remember, if we do that, we're going to teleport into the block. So we need a +5 that. So that's 71. So 5 plus 66 is 71. Now we just got to hit save. Or you can control S, it does save, and then hit stop, run it again. And then now if we step over this block, boom, we get teleported here. So we have multiple, teleporter types. So now we could do a map. So say I want to do a new snipers versus runners map. With this, I can do so. In fact, I am using this in my snipers versus runners map because we can add traps that do some crazy stuff. Imagine you step on this and I send you to the void. Watch. Step on the wrong block, dude. You're going down. So now we're going to be under the map. Watch this. There we go. Troll, dude. So troll. What if I want to send him to space? Hold on. What if we want to send him to space? Let's just put this as like 99, okay? Stop, run. Now we're going to space. Boom. Dude, that's so troll. Yeah, pretty much this is how you can manipulate player positions. You can, use this for anything. Send them to space. Send them to the void, send them to a trap, send them to prison. So maybe you have a little jail cell if they, step on the wrong block, all kinds of stuff. You can do all kinds of booby traps. But anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, please do me a solid. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I will have another tutorial for you pretty soon here. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.